And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the small forward. Now here's LeVert. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. Outside Hood. Passes it to Lillard. Now here's Nurkic. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lillard, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lillard's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Portland. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Brogdon, dishes it to Turner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, the strength that Turner has added to his body on display there. Stayed composed and got it up and down through the contact. And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
One shot.
That free throw good from Turner.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
Warren, good.
I see you, T.J. Warren, getting assertive on the drive that time.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Hood. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Turner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to LeVert. He kicks to Turner. Clock at 6. Back to LeVert. McCollum trying to get open. A second chance effort. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
Sabonis is simply relentless on the boards. Doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Hood drives in, and they get it. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
That one, no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. And a wide open look for McCollum. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
LeVert the pass to Turner. The pass to Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass.
Can't allow Brogdon to get this much separation, especially in screen and rolls. He's dangerous.
Now McCollum had a 24-point outing in their last game against Boston. Lillard misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Warren kicks to LeVert. Outside Warren. Over Hood. With the tip. And staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Anthony finds McCollum. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boy.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. LeVert against McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Hood. Nice D from Warren.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pacers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Some changes for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Harry Giles comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Robert Covington subbed in for Rodney Hood. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
And here's McConnell after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Here's Warren. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Trent's checked in. Throw good, Damian Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Now here's Lamb, and he also played really well in that win against the Hornets. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
McConnell passes to McDermott. Turner looking around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Both free throws good from Turner.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Passes to Giles. Back to Lillard. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Indiana leading. Now, here's McConnell. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the paint, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Pass to Cannon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Trent passes to Cannon. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Another shot, and it's good on the way up.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now, here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Turner trying to free himself up, and McConnell gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project him to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Giles kicks to Covington. Pass to Lillard. Over McDermott. And it's good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 12.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. The shot will not fall. And it's Portland the other way. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Here's Cantor. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 6 points for him.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Turner. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Stolen by Holiday. Inside. The rebound by Giles. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Lillard, the dash to Cantor. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
For Portland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Brogdon against Lillard. Brogdon with it. Shoots over Cantor. Sabonis, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen. And this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Robert Covington, then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2 spot.
The hard way there, guys. Sabonis, a tough player, does not shy away from contact.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Brogdon outside.
Although he's got a little bit of a hesitation hitch in his shot, Brogdon is a legitimate shooter.
Portland leading by 4. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Pulls it up. And again, it's Indiana converting. Here's Trent, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks to Lillard. Anthony in the corner from the arc. Portland with a new 14. Second shot opportunity. Here's Trent. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Enes Kanter. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Indiana making some changes. Warren's checked in for McDermott. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Justin Holiday. And it's tied up with that one.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Hood deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's averaging 19 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both free throws good from Holiday.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Anthony. No good again that time. For Indiana, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Warren with the ball. Can't recover. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Back to Brogdon. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cantor against Warren. That's tipped. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Warren. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Warren's got 7 points in the game. Levert against Hood. Now here's McCollum. T right on him. Cantor, the pass to McCollum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
He throw good, McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Sabonis finds Brogdon. Warren trying to break loose, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Brogdon.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Cantor. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. He's got 11.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Nurkic with the steal, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Nurkic. And it's a 5-point Portland lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 10 points for T.J. Warren.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Harry Giles is checked in for the Trailblazers. It's McCollum on the wing. Outside Hood. Portland moving the ball around. To the inside. McCollum, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
LeVert finds McConnell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Turner's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Hood dishes to McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Portland, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The first one falls. And so McCollum nails both of them.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now the pass to LeVert. And here's Hood. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's LeVert. Offensive rebound. Lamb. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
His rate of development and improvement has been steady. Lamb showing real toughness on these difficult finishes.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered by McConnell. McCollum, no good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And Lamb kicks to LeVert. Pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Turner. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pacers will take it the other way. 17-foot shot on the way. Hood against LeVert. Hood can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. 5th best, C.J. McCollum.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And Lamb drops them both. 1:50 left in the first half of the game. Now McCollum, he's got 12. Pass to Covington. To the middle. It's stolen by Lamb. McConnell finds Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season.
Take a break.
I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
That free throw good from Turner. He hits both from the stripe. 1:30 left here in the second. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
And the first one drops.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Lamb. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 1:11 left now here in the second. No one near Turner as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Lamb dishes to Turner. 5 to shoot. Over Giles. The shot by Turner, no good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the pass to McDermott. 19 seconds left in the first half. Here's McConnell. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Back to McConnell. Tries yet again. No good that time.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. Keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Miles Turner was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Man, their fans know how to give their team a lift, that's for sure. The atmosphere in this building has been amazing, but the fans still have some work to do. They've got to keep the noise up, keep the energy up, and carry their guys to the win.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice speed, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the field. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pacers 5.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Indiana trailing here. Now, here's Brogdon. Nurkic with the block. Anthony with it. Sabonis defending. Sabonis with the block. Here's Warren. Nails the 16-footer. Warren's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Boy, Warren takes what the defense gives him there, making use of the mid-range stroke.
Passes it to Carmelo. Back to Lillard. Good on the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down low, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Carmelo. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Lillard finds McCollum. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint. Sabonis knocks it down from 7 feet. Sabonis has got 10 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
And stolen by Lillard. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland.
One shot.
That free throw good from Anthony. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Ogden picks him up. And the basket by McCollum.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Brogdon looking it over. Back to Turner. Looking to end the run. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 6 assists now in the game. Brogdon against Lillard. Tries again. Kanter's shot is off. Pacers trail by 3. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by Nurkic. Shot's good by Turner.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. The feed to Kanter. Nice D from Sabonis. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Brogdon takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Ogden against Anthony. Portland leading. Over Holiday. Anthony's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Holiday attacking. He gets it in there.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team given an inch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You got to like what Miles Turner, guys, has done in this game.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
group in now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. It's stolen by Lamb. And here's the fast break. The pull-up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outside, Covington. Takes a three. Here's Cantor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Sabonis. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's around 14 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
The first free throw is good. And Cantor drops them both. McConnell with it. The pass to Lamb. Got a hand on it, but they get it back. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Trent. Oh, that's blocked.
An above-average shot blocker at his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
McConnell scanning the floor. Outside, Lamb. Offline with his three. Trailblazers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Trent gets the bucket.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Lamb. Back to Sabonis. He dishes it to Lamb. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sabonis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Here's Trent. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Dishes it to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 1-point game. Our next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's McCollum. 18 points for him. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hood's checked in. Lamb finds McConnell. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. Sabonis with the bucket.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
Passes it to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Cantor's got 15 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to LeVert. From about 19 feet. Rebounded by McCollum.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Trent gets the bucket.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's LeVert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over in the corner, Lamb. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter, Robert Covington out there with Rodney Hood. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at the two-guard position. Kicks it to McCollum from deep three-point range. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by McCollum. Sabonis with the bucket.
Everything I've seen from Sabonis has been really impressive. I love the way he's getting it done now.
Portland leading. McCollum outside. Right wing. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sabonis. Warren comes in for Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And a switch here also for Portland. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Hood against Brogdon. Kanter inside. Hood on the wing. He's guarded by Brogdon. 4 on the clock. Here's Trent, and he converts the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel. 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Feeds it to Warren. For Hood. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Trent can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, You'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Lillard against Brogdon. Here's Warren. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Hood. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
That free throw good from Hood.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Robert Covington. Both free throws good from Hood. Pacers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. Again, the miss by Warren.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Trent. Good D by Brogdon. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 5. The wide open look here for Anthony. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Pass to Warren. And there it is for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Trent. It's not going to go for him. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Now LeVert. Floats one. That shot, no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Kept alive. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Anthony. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 7. To the inside. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Lillard scanning the floor. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Anthony down low. He's covered by Warren. Hood, the pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
From 11 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 7. Brogdon outside. Warren against Hood.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Good on both. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
Hey, Warren is thinking when he gets to the foul line, it's a gift, a gimme, because he's a very good free throw shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren.
Well, I tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
Both free throws good from Warren. Now here's Lillard. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. Sabonis at the elbow. The kick out to Warren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. 21 points for T.J. Warren.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And here's McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Brogdon outside. The pass to Warren. Over in the corner, Turner. Here's Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And not having the same impact on the offensive glass that they did in the first half. It would help them cut into this lead if they could create some more second chances.
The first one falls.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
And Sabonis drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. That's 28 points for Lillard. Pacers trail by 8. Warren with the ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
McCollum outside. Outside Hood. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Lillard gets double-teamed. The feed to Carmelo. Over Sabonis.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
He's on target from 8 feet out.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Turner against Nurkic. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Warren. Brogdon kicks to Warren. Sabonis inside. By Hood. Here's LeVert. Brogdon trying to get open. And it's LeVert missing. And so Lillard will bring it up with a trailblazer. They lead by 4. To the middle. Nurkic can't hit. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
Domantas Sabonis taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Sabonis drops them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
A 3 from Warren. Misses the 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 4. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
For three, Brogdon. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Dame, they had an aggressive defense designed to slow you down, so how were you able to get it going?
I mean, I just had to stick with it. As long as I keep making plays for other guys, my teammates made shots, and that loosened up the defense and allowed me to get going.
Yeah, and it showed down the stretch, man, as you got the win. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.